Ladies and gentlemen, SideStrafe back with some more World of Tanks, and today starting things out with the Tier 9 American Heavy M103, and pretty beast tank, I must say, although not so much a hull down tank like the other American Heavies. The turret armor is actually weaker than the hull armor, which is kind of disappointing because I really love playing the hull down tanks, but I have the second 120mm main gun, so that will help out a little bit. And I think that's about it. Obviously the second turret as well. Gotta be careful, they do have two pieces of artillery. I am a giant arty target, as you can see from above. This big, oversized turret. Almost kind of looks like an alien head of some sort. Alright, let's see, what do we got? Flanks are going to be secure for the time being. Does anybody feel like poking above these hills? No. Alright, T-29. No eyes. Again, I'm mostly just worried about the artillery, especially considering the fact that a lot of players are using the premium rounds. And artillery plus premium rounds equals pain. Alright. That's a bounce on that extremely slanted armor. Falling back, changing locations here on the reload. Again, wanting to just be careful of the artillery. And let's see, I'm going to go for some. There we go. Pull back. I do have a couple of premium rounds. As you can see, I got about 4 heat rounds. But I save them for emergencies. I don't really like to use too many of them. They can get quite expensive. Most everybody else has fallen back. We've got a hostile on the hill, and that could be a bad thing. What's this guy gonna do? I really don't have a good shot on him. Maybe I will soon. Boom! There we go. Go back to mommy. And where's he going? Alright, he's like, yeah, maybe that wasn't such a good idea. Uh-oh, I don't like the sounds of our tanks blowing up. Alright, what do we got here? Dang it. Shot went low. I had to fire fast because he was making it, so he's trying to make it back behind the hill. And, alright, there's a T-30 left. Don't want to get hit by that 155. So, play it safe. Oh, what's that T-30 up to? He's almost down 7%. This IS is getting itchy. You see, he's like, man, I really want to just shoot at one of these guys. I've got eyes on him. I bet he sees us, but... And, what do you think? We can try it. Oh, I just went right over his turret. It missed completely. That was a gamble that did not pay off. Okay. Alright. Let's see. IS still hanging out. T-30 is toast. He's playing spotter, and good night, sir. Alright, what do we got? T-34 in the distance. He is down. Let's begin to take the fight to them. You can see we have some political discussion in the chat, as it is actually pretty late in the day in question. What do we got here, guys? What's going on? IS-8 hanging out. Alright, what I'm going to do is actually... Well, I want to be careful because I could, of course, try to flank... What are you going to do, buddy? Oh. That ricocheted. It was a strike, though. Get back over here. This VK, you're going to run into my path. I'll try to avoid you. See if we can come around this flank here. Although, we've got some contacts right. They're all the way on the other side, though. So, they still have their artillery pieces, though. That kind of worries me. Oh, look at this. Look at you. What's that E-75 looking at? Because I want to be careful of him. No dice. I wanted to take him out because he had a shot on a couple of us. He goes down. Alright, big boy T-95. And my IS is kind of blocking my shot. There's a spot right under there. Yeah. That's a tough target from the front. There's a spot right under the main gun that you can try to hit. But at this range, yeah, not happening. But it is looking like a win. Oh, gotta run into a rock. Hello there. That rock was camouflaged. Who put that there? Alright. Yes! Finish him. It's always nice to get that final shot off at least before we cap. And those pieces of artillery have managed to survive. Alright, so we're rolling in. 100. Game over. Artillery manages to succeed. Alright, 2,118. Ooh, okay, nothing too exciting there, but, you know, whatever, not bad. Any battle you can walk away from, I will take it to the bank. Alright, so, well, here she is. This is definitely a big tank. A lot of you guys already have this thing. It's been around for a long time. It's nothing new, but, you know, for me, it is an interesting tank. It's one that I will keep forever. I'll never sell it because I think it's just kind of unique. This was actually in service, mostly with the United States Marine Corps. But, again, the turret is just a behemoth. I mean, you know, you got the room for the 2 loaders there because it's the 2-piece ammunition, and they definitely need it. Of course, the upper hull is going to be stronger than the lower, but nice slant there, really bouncy hull. But again, you can take some hits in this turret, especially with people using premium ammunition. You know, the fact that you can now buy 4 credits, even though it's expensive, is pretty devastating. I don't know how I feel about it. I, in general, wish that premium ammo had never existed. So a lot of people are using it. It does get really pricey, and I don't know how many people can actually afford to do it even without. I mean, with premium it's expensive, but without, whew, I think it's just for emergency usage. But just kind of working on some crew skills, and then, you know, decked out here with vent rammer and the vert stab. But yeah, that's that. I'll be playing this a little bit more. We still need to work on the let's see, we need to grab final gun. This is going to give us some more penetration, and then eventually, since I am going to keep the tank, I will go ahead and add these things. Some people don't even get the tracks, but again, I want to collect this thing. I like decking my tanks out. During the Golden Joystick celebration, for those that have been asking what tanks did I pick up, I bought a bunch of things actually recently. I rebought my M4 Sherman. I got myself into an M4 A3 Easy 8, which I had in beta. Love this thing. It's an awesome flank tank. I also have the T25/2. This is just going further down the American Tank Destroyer line. Eventually, I would like to get into the T110 E4 one day. That's a long time. Not having too much fun with this. Not looking too forward to this, other than the fact that it has a nice gun. T30 has a good gun, but I hear it's kind of finicky, and then I guess the same. But mostly because they're unique tanks. British line, we've got ourselves a Crusader that we've been playing around with. Mostly I got into that to get to the Cromwell. This tank is awesome. It is a great flanking tank. Very fast. You can see 64. kilometers there. This final gun is great. It's like a sniper rifle. This thing is fantastic at long range, has some decent penetration. Really, anybody that tells you that this tank is bad is playing it wrong. It is not about the armor. Definitely weak, flat armor. You get hit in this, it's pretty much over. But the idea is to use that speed, stay at a good distance with the gun, flank at all costs. And then we have the Churchill 1, which we're trying to actually get into the next Churchill here, which I'm going to dump this because it's not actually a bad tank. The final gun is the same gun I've got on the Cromwell. It's not bad at all. But I'm just looking forward to this one because it's just a kind of cooler looking Churchill. I don't know. I have some fascination with the Churchill tanks. They're not amazing, but they just have some sort of character to them. Again, obviously, I'm trying to head down into the Centurions. I'll probably keep the Cromwell. I'll probably keep the Comet as well. The Matilda was a terrible tank. All of these were kind of lackluster. The Boffer's gun was fun on the A13. But this Matilda, I wanted to like it, but it was just too slow and the armor was not good enough to make up for that. So beyond that, picked up the Panzer IV, which I believe is what I'm going to take into battle next, as this has been a machine of great debate. Obviously, the folks at Wargaming have decided to bring in the Panzer IV Schmaltrum. Maybe I butchered that, perhaps. And this premium tank is basically what this tank used to be. And I apologize for those of you who had to go through that, you know, losing a tank that you grinded for. That's kind of a bum rap, and I really wish they didn't do that. But on the flip side, this tank no longer has the ugly teapot turret, Panther-style turret. Even though it was a better turret, it had more armor. But I've had some fun with this. Even in its current form, I think it's a pretty decent tank still. You can see that they've added the extra armor on the outside, which is going to help out a lot against incoming rounds, except for the fact that for some reason, they've left these doors open here. I don't know why, because in combat, they would close these. These, I think, are mostly like loading doors. You'd have like a troop passing shells into somebody else in the tank through here. And the fact that these are wide open is just a bag of silly. So maybe it's for some sort of balancing reason, but whatever. Alright, brief transition there into a different match. I had some technical difficulties with the last one. I've been getting a couple of crash to desktops ever since 8.0. Not sure why, but it's pretty intermittent. It tends to happen once or twice a day. Not a huge deal, but still investigating it. Anyways, let's figure out what we got to do here. I'm not a fan of this map at all, but we've got another Panzer IV here hanging out with us. I'm going to hang out on the hill, and this is typically what I've been doing on this map. I refuse to hang out down there anymore. It's just a death trap most of the time. So let's see what we can do here. I'm going to use some of these bushes to my advantage. And guys, when you're playing, please try not to knock over all these darn trees. Smart players are looking for that. And there's a Panzer III/4. But I'll finish that guy off first. Panzer III/4 is taking a couple of bounces. Stop moving. Oh, that looks like it might have went into him. But we need to be careful here. They do have some French artillery that I'm not too happy with. What are you doing? This is my bush. This is your bush. Alright, we need to be careful here. We don't want to get any splash damage from the arty. Haven't seen anything coming up the hill yet. One of us needs to be looking this route. What is that guy doing? Is it a bot or something? Stop knocking over the trees. T1 heavy tank. Oh, come on. Where's that German accuracy? Not happening, apparently. Oh, you're dead. Or not. You could just move. How about you? Maybe you're dead. Are you dead? Stay there. Stay. Stay. One more. Maybe one more. I don't know. Let's see. What's going on over here? You guys alright? No, probably not. Alright, next. What are you up to over there? Round out, just for good measure. And come on, one more. Let's do this. Aw, I wanted that so badly. How about the A10? Right on his head. And blind shot. No dice. Where did he go? Problem left. Okay. Oh, watch it. That felt like artillery. Alright, so a little worried about this position at this point in time. Even though I want to stay right there. Alright, what do we got? Panzer III, 4 that we were shooting at earlier. Hopefully we've retained some camo back. Oh! KV-1. Are they looking at me? Alright. I can't... Yeah, that KV's looking right up here. I think we're lit. So I'm going to see if I can light him up. Hello, there you are. I'm going to call in on the mini-map. Say, go get them, boys. They still have their artillery, though. A little bit of peekaboo. At this point, I'm just trying to light up some targets. And not happening. Where you at, buddy? Oh, you're right there, huh? Alright, let's see if he... I can either full reverse or full forward. Let's see. He's waiting for... No, screw you. I'm not coming over this hill. You're crazy. You're just crazy, aren't you? Alright. You gotta be careful, because he could bring himself... Are you gonna come up, or what? What's going on? If we all rush, I'll go, but... Matilda Black Prince. He can take some hits. Some hits. Oh, watch it. Right into the little driver slit there. Blitzkrieg time. There's a Crusader. And we didn't get him. Where's that artillery? That artillery is responsible for 3 deaths. I'm gonna let you guys worry about what's that guy do? Alright, he's lit. You guys go get him. Hopefully he doesn't shoot me in the back. Where's their artillery? I don't like when the artillery gets away with it, you know, when they come in the game. And there you go. Alright, what's he looking at? Not me. And boop. And one more. There we go. Crusader's still up, and he's down. Not bad. Not bad at all. I can't wait till the crew's actually 100%. Hopefully that'll help out with the control of the gun. As you can see, they're only 82, so I didn't feel like upgrading them for gold or anything, so I will just take my time. That's the Panzer IV in its current form. The other thing that people are doing is they are purchasing the Derp gun, basically, the 105. And they're buying premium rounds. So you mix premium rounds, which have better penetration chance, with this gun, and it is pretty devastating. I've seen some pretty insane games with people doing that. The same can be said for the M4 Sherman and its Derp gun as well. Not my style, honestly. I would take a gun with long range, typically, and accuracy, more so than the short range of the Derp. But and it's always map dependent. So if you go in with, you know, a stub gun like that, and you end up in a map that calls for range and accuracy, you're kind of out of the game. Whereas this can be used in both situations. But in a city map or something where there's going to be a brawl, close quarters, devastation. You can just grab Top Gun all day long. So anyways, with that said, ladies and gentlemen, hope you've enjoyed this dose of World of Tanks. I will definitely see you on the next one.